Welcome back.
So why are you whispering?
I don't know because I have to behave.
Okay,
Trying to be good.
you're doing a very bad
A
job.
very bad job. It's not that it's really hot. Guys, it's summer.
We're not allowed to complain though because winter didn't feel long,
I didn't though.
but it was cold, man.
I mean, you saw me with my blanket.
But we were sitting in the office with blankets on.
Ridiculous.
Anyway,
But
here
summer's
we
here.
are.
We're loving it. Welcome back to the Skin and Baker podcast.
I feel like we've been consistent, but not in frequency. So I apologize for the 5 of you who always watch.
But the content's been fire. So
I mean, yeah. What did I tell you about being humble?
when did you say I must be
That's no
humble?
humility. We literally had a conversation like 2 minutes ago, Brad.
You know.
Anyway, you'll be humble next week. I'm always humble. But people who say they are humble are not. Okay?
I just feel like I must be authentic.
You are.
So
Your authenticity just exudes.
we're here to talk cack, offer opinions, laugh. Always liquor. It's always liquor. And
Sure.
swear. And I think both of us have been good with minimal swearing.
I don't even swear anymore, Brad.
Like, I think even I've been good.
Yeah, you have. You have.
Which is shocking to
And
me.
also, I do feel like we are not mad.
It's the camera, guys. I'm shy. I'm
Yeah,
shy.
I know, definitely camera shy. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm going to be squinting. I'm wearing my flowers because it's festive, but it's going to come off because maybe it's warm.
But guys, you know we are. I'm Shayna.
Oh, I'm Nabila. Nabs. Hello.
And we are here to talk about boundaries. Let's get into it.
Yo.
I mean, I think...
Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking. I mean, I don't know. I think our demographic definitely skews towards colored people. Like,
Definitely.
let's not even kid ourselves.
Mm.
So you know, if you grew up in a colored household, what is boundaries even? We are loud people. Opinions are handed out.
Why don't we knock, man? Why don't we knock?
We don't. I mean, I have a door. My room has a door. I mean, but they'll knock, but it's an instant come in. It's a knock and a come in. It's not a knock and a wait and maybe she's in a compromising position. No, it's a knock and a come in.
That is a basic boundary that I feel human beings just don't respect. So my kids, I always knock on their door.
Yeah.
Because I want you must behave in the same manner when you walk into my room. If you want to walk into my room.
Like once, my brother asked me, do you know, sometimes I just walk in and I've never walked in on you naked. That's weird. And then I'm like, it's not weird, Ramesh. My ears are like antennas because I know where you are in the house at all times. That's how alert I am because I know you don't knock. So I'm just,
But it's so interesting that his observation of never walking in on you in a compromising position did not want him or
to change his
behavior.
But look what I did. My behavior is like I'm always alert.
Exactly. I don't want to be on alert. I'm in my room. My room is big. It's fucking sacred to me, right? So if I'm laying calm here and you walk in on me,
that's your dumb.
You now must
if I scar you for life.
I'm sorry. No, actually, I'm not.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a boundary. So when we're talking about boundaries, especially in a colored household, worse in a Muslim colored household, Jamal, privacy.
Privacy.
That's a joke.
It's a foreign concept. So obviously we're not only going to talk about boundaries in a relationship. We're talking in a romantic sense. We're going to cover it in all senses because it's really wild out there how people just don't respect them.
Yo, if I swallow the pops, am I going to have a watermelon in my tummy?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's okay.
That's fine.
It's cute for you.
Thanks. Yeah, and I think, when this term when boundaries started becoming a thing, because they were not a thing when we were
now
younger.
they weren't a thing.
My kids will say to me, "Can you respect my boundaries, please?" And I want to give them a big squirt, actually, because what? But I love that they are able to do that at such a young age.
Yes.
You know, um,
But not just when it comes to someone knocking on your door, also when it comes to invasive questions. Like, why are you in my pizza hut?
my bro, you know, oh. Okay, especially the aunties. No?
The aunties want to know when you're getting married, when you're having a child. Do you want to be in my bedroom when this is going down, auntie? Because it can be arranged.
Why are you so bus, my bro? So me, for instance, I'm very private about my dating life because it's non-existent.
Yeah, y'all will never see me post anything.
So first of all, when I go to a family gathering, people think I am
perpetually single.
Will be single for the rest of my life because you've been divorced for so long,
and it's so sad.
Don't you want a husband? Aren't you seeing anybody? And they go as far as talking about my sex life, like
oh no.
I thought so. For me, it's you mal. I would never.
I don't like that.
I'm a very good respecting.
But isn't that like? I mean, that's like disrespectful if you think of it. Asking someone about their sex life in a public setting with other people present, because like you're at the wedding.
Aunties don't care, maybe.
Okay, aunties.
You know, when I was growing up, we had these aunties who would chase the boys and pinch them.
What connect the balance?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's like child.
That's sexual. That's SA.
That's SA. Child SA.
Me bro, these people they don't, you know.
And they saw nothing wrong with their behavior. That's the gag. The gag is
exactly. They don't see anything wrong with that behavior, and they don't know boundaries. They don't understand boundaries. They think setting boundaries is disrespectful. I'm older than you. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Now, for me, I know I can very easily respect your boundary. For me, that's not a thing because I value when my boundaries are being respected. Yes. So I'm gonna reciprocate that. Number one. Secondly, the complete myth, as you say, in the colored community that boundaries should exist.
Yeah.
That's like what Jamal.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
I'm then your cousin. I'm then your sister. I'm then your we friends.
Like there are no secrets.
You can tell me, so you can judge me.
Oh yes, that's another thing.
You actually cut bus. So for me, the way I see it, when people are asking me about my relationships or am I not seeing anybody but vanillas, but vanilla. Ma'am, disrespectfully. Oh my god.
And the thing is, like, I don't know how they see you upholding a boundary is disrespectful and them breaking or just bulldozing, discarding and bulldozing your boundaries, how that is not disrespectful. That is wild to me. That's wild behavior.
Because they don't come up from a time, or not even from a time, they don't live in a space of personal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't.
Yeah, if you love me, you'll tell me everything. But love got nothing to do with it. It's my personal... Or maybe I'm just not ready to share. Or maybe I
don't want to.
Or maybe I don't even need to give you a reason. There needs to be no reason. I just don't want to share.
Shayna, you know me, right? If I'm going through a dump, I'm going through it alone, alone here in my room. I'm going through the fucking worst of it on my own, and it's a way that I deal with my life because it's deeply personal. Especially when it's deeply personal. Other things I'll ramble and they'll know about, people will know and whatever, but when it's something deeply personal to me, and only once I have come out of that and I feel grounded again, will I speak about it.
I went through something recently, right? And I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell
me.
No, you knew.
Oh, because I know everything.
Yes, you knew. Very supportive. I only told certain family members. Certain family members knew. I didn't tell the entire family. And then I told, so only the family members in the house knew. Then I told one family member outside of the house. Then that person overheard that person. The other person then called me. On the phone call, another person overheard. We were in broken telephone here. I didn't want that news out.
Okay,
But you know what I mean? I didn't want it out there. Now people are overhearing conversations and now I'm getting. But I didn't want it out there because I didn't want to share that. Like I was really going through it and it was a scary time. And I just wanted to keep I just wanted to keep it close.
No,
I was
sure.
scared.
Because you were scared, and you know what? I think also a lot of why I don't share very deeply personal information about my life is because I don't. In addition to me dealing with this thing, I don't want to have to manage your fucking emotions around it, or feelings, or thoughts. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh, you're
Also, yeah. And also, I didn't want to have to emotionally help regulate other people.
Nah, but there's two people in this world whose emotions I am happy to regulate, and those are my kids.
Because then I do not come for the entire group chat.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
And what if you were not?
And what if I was not okay? And I'm like, I don't have the bandwidth for this right now.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like I know, when my brother got sick, he was 16 years old, and he was quite a popular guy. So many people. He had a lot of people in his life, but when he got sick, he said to us, "Don't tell anybody."
Yeah.
And it's because he didn't want to deal with people looking at him differently. People, whatever his reasons were, he didn't want to tell anybody. And then when people started finding out, it was again in addition to what we were
dealing with. That's overwhelming.
As a family, him as the individual sick, it was completely overwhelming.
Yes.
And it's not the type of attention that anybody wants. There are people, Munchausen's. Okay. They are, but we are not those people, So what's interesting is while we're talking, I'm thinking to myself, right? So when people find out, when it has to do with your health or it's really scary, whatever, all of those things, the people who feel that they have the right to know, what about giving them the space? Because maybe it's coming from a place of love and care. Maybe love and care for me in a different manner then.
Yeah.
Because love and care for me, and because there are things you can actually say, and like you don't know the story, you can say, Shayna, I heard that you may be going through something. I want you to know that I'm here for you in whichever way you need me. That's enough, maybe.
That's enough. But constantly asking me, how are you? Like, that's not helpful. Because I don't know how I am.
I don't think we have the skills to check in a way that doesn't feel like Jay is right, my bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh.
Yes.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
Just be like. So for me, I always say, I hope. How are you feeling today?
Yes.
Not how are you feeling generally. Because today is different than yesterday, and so it's a check in where you're feeling in the moment.
Yeah, that's okay.
Unrelated to whatever may be going on, Yeah. Anyway, this means
they do. So, and then other things. So now let's say you've set a boundary and you don't want to share, or you don't want to, or let's say you don't want to give anymore. Let's say the boundary is related to you. You're a giver. Now I'm a giver.
A giver of water
in my family. Okay. So I'm someone that will financially give to people my family.
Just more.
If I have.
Yeah, no, sure.
If I have, someone says, look, I've got 2 units left.
Yes,
and I'll say that, okay, fine, I can send you like a 10 or whatever. But like if I don't have, then I don't have.
Yeah.
And then they want to guilt trip you and remind you of things that they've done for you. I don't do that. Don't do that. That's not much of my quad mark. After all I've done to you. Or
So that was transactional.
or you've changed.
You changed, no?
You've changed, no?
It's different, no?
Or maybe I was always giving and then I realized that it maakt nou myself kort.
Yeah.
Or it maakt myself afbenen.
And also know why somebody who cares for you allow you to cut off your bina
Yes.
so that they can walk.
Exactly. So
No.
if I now say, you know what, guys, I've been giving and giving for this family and I can't anymore because I've actually put myself in a worse or financial situation.
Yeah.
So I can't do this anymore. I love that, you know, it's great
Being able to.
that I've been able to, but I'm no longer able to because I've got my own commitments.
Yeah.
But now you become the bad. I'm the villain now.
Yeah.
Now how am I the villain in everyone's? I was the hero for years. But now I'm the bad guy. Now I'm the BITCH.
But I feel like, again, so people tend to, when they know they can come to you for help, right? You suddenly become a source of income, monthly income, maybe. You know, they add that to their budget.
They know it's like something in the back pocket.
Yes, not even in the back pocket when they're doing their monthly income, like China.
And they can put it in the budget.
Exactly.
I'm in the budget.
So when you pull away, it makes it like very
People
difficult.
can't depend on that.
Yeah. But again, that is not you because you never signed any contracts. There's no employment contract here. You know?
Or you think you're better than us now.
But also, I always say this, right? You know, there are people who exist in the world who allow certain behavior to continue.
Yes.
Okay, even though they don't like it, they're not happy with it. But now you and I are friends, and you treat me a certain way. I love you, but there's this one thing that you keep doing that I don't like, and I'm not saying anything about it. Up until I say something,
yeah,
that's on me.
Yes,
that's on
me.
Yes, because
You allowed it.
I'm not saying anything.
Yes.
What happens is I then lose my shit and I'm like, you know what, fuck you, you keep doing this and you like, what?
Where's this coming
from? Right? And now we're sitting in suddenly I'm actually been quiet for the past 6 months.
Yes.
And you thinking, what the fuck?
What's going on?
Right? So it's the same thing when you stop giving.
Yeah.
It's a sudden.
Yeah.
But now everybody's quiet.
Yes.
Because you were taking advantage of me.
Yeah.
But I didn't say that to you.
Yes.
So again, you did not set the boundary.
Yes.
So when you set the boundary, it was very sudden.
Yeah.
Right?
But I'm not upset that I always gave.
No.
I'm fine that I always gave. As they just upset that now there's a boundary. So I don't resent ever having given. It's just, okay, we're done now.
That's fine. And that's good because it means that your giving was not transactional.
Yeah, it's like it's cool. I'll be cool now.
But there are instances where setting the boundary comes as a sudden shock.
To it's shock to they're big shock.
And you must be prepared for that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can also do it gradually. Like with my kids, for instance, maybe there's something that I do for them that I shouldn't be doing for them. They must be doing it for themselves. So the boundary I'm going to set there is like, I'm not going to do this for you anymore, babe. You must not learn to do it yourself. But I'm not going to stop doing it tomorrow. I'm going to walk you through it. So that at the end of the day, we both have, here's me, here's you, and I'm setting my boundary by saying, I don't want to do this for you anymore. Yeah. But I'm going to get you to that point comfortably.
I mean, that's a problem. It's a problem when you're dealing with grown-ups, though. It's not like I'm dealing with children.
It's worse.
It's like it's your grown people.
It's way worse because older people don't like to change their ways, man.
They do.
Rigid.
Rigid.
They're like concrete.
and it's set. It's so set. So...
Do you think it's possible for them to change?
I think it is. But it's like any type of change the person wants.
It's the willingness.
It's the willingness. If they want to change, they will. If they don't want to, then... But then it's fine. I can just remove myself. If you don't want to change, that's really on you. Because I've not changed what I'm prepared to do. And you can't force me to do anything I don't want to do.
Yeah.
So
Then the whole dynamic changes. Yeah.
then the whole dynamic changes. So I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do about that.
Yo, I'm just spitting here.
That's fine. Enjoy, enjoy your chocolate. Yeah, I think, and they really play on that guilt. They really use the bonds of family. And you know what's weird? I always laugh when people say, like, I mean, it's not really a Muslim saying. It's like, I don't know where it comes from, but the whole blood is thicker than water. I really laugh when people use that
Who's that? Get it? No?
because that's not even the saying. The actual saying is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
So what we think it means, it actually
It's
means
literally
exactly
the
completely
opposite.
the
The opposite. The blood of the covenant, which is the
The
bond,
chosen.
the bonds you make with your, people that you choose, is thicker than the water of the womb. So it's literally the exact opposite, people. So don't come at me with blood is thicker than water, because nah, it's actually not. Because I have people that I've met throughout my life that I have deeper bonds with than people that are blood related to me.
Mm.
That's not to say that I don't have family members I love. I have family members I would rather die for. But
I was just gonna say that as well. We are by no means saying that your friends will be better people who treat you better than your family does, but often it's the case.
yeah,
And it's easier to set boundaries with the people you choose to be with. They
Yeah.
choose you because they're more respectful of you.
yeah. Because generally, family, we treat each other poorly because it's family. They have to. They kind of just have to love you. So I can treat you as badly as whatever as I want because you're family and you have to love me.
Hmm.
And we'll always have each other. That's generally what happens with family. But don't be cuck with family.
Just a side note, which animals roll in the sand? Not cats. They're not supposed to be doing that.
No, I think they do. Don't lions do that? So then the sand's the reason cats would.
Then he's gonna come lay on my bed now. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
It's fine, but it's fine. We can break now.
Oh, can we?
Yes, because we're down to 1:31.
Okay.
So that was a fine segue. You got this, mom.
Go.
So, boundaries versus barriers.
You're whispering again.
But the mic's right there. It's picking me
Okay.
up. So, how do we set healthy limits without shutting people out?
I think we need to identify what our limits are because depending on who the person is, I have forgotten boundaries because of who the person is. Like something I really dislike, or not really dislike, but I dislike a little bit. I've allowed
Because of who the person is.
Yeah, and out of fear of if I set that boundary, oh, what's gonna happen?
Okay.
So identifying what your boundaries are is important, and it's very easy to identify. It makes you feel cuck.
I mean, I have lighter boundaries for some people.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
some people I will allow things, like I have a boundary with them, but it's lighter to them.
Like I can hug you. You hate it, but I hug you.
Yeah, and I will allow it. And
Mm.
other people, I will like, do not touch me.
Yeah, I saw when that person walked in the office and they were coming for hugs. I was like,
Sure, it was hard.
miss me.
I was struggling, but I mean, I made it happen.
So I'm proud of you.
I made it happen.
So I guess identifying what the boundary is. So if, for instance, I wanted to set a boundary with you now and say to you, you know what? I can't even think of an example.
No, you did set the boundary with me this week. You said you don't want to talk about those topics.
Okay, cool. So we were discussing what topics are we going to, what episodes are we going to be recording, and I said no, I don't want to do that. I'm not comfortable doing that. And me saying that does not. I'm not expecting Shaina to say, okay, cool, no problem. We can talk about why I don't want to do it. And we may move into a space where I feel more comfortable because maybe I didn't have a full understanding of what it is we were going to approach in that episode. Or it could be, okay, cool, let's talk about something else. And with the two of us, it's always, cool, let's move on.
Yeah,
You know?
Exactly. So we're parking the episode. The talking points are still there. We'll park it for now. We don't know how we're going to feel in a year.
Exactly. So, I mean, setting a boundary is a conversation. Sometimes it's a difficult conversation. I mean, even bringing it up because you're going to start off with, listen, there's something that doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
When you do this thing, do you think that we can do this instead? Are you still comfortable? Do you feel, I think ultimately for effective communication, what is required is understanding,
Yeah.
right? That's the base of it. Because if you go in wanting to understand why people are saying the shit that they're saying, it creates a space where we now empathize.
But I
There's
think
empathy.
sometimes I think it's easy for you and I because of the of who we are.
To each other and also as individuals.
Just as individuals, because we do try to understand and empathize, and I just feel like a lot of people are just
And treat animals with respect.
empathy and kindness.
I'm sorry.
Um,
Okay.
but I just feel like a lot of people are just not there, sadly, in our communities. I don't even know how to fix that. It's not for us to fix.
No.
I just try to not fix. I just try to affect the people in my little circle
Mm.
and have a positive impact there.
No, sure. But I don't like to think of people within their circles who are struggling with things and finding it difficult to set a boundary because it's such a personal thing.
And it's hard. And it's not a, oh, I'm gonna do it in a day. It's not a, you're not gonna fix boundaries in a day. It's like an everyday
Constant working on it because sometimes you will slip as the person who's setting the boundary. You will allow that behavior again without saying anything.
Yes.
Um,
And don't feel bad. Like if you broke your own boundary, like don't now put yourself on a guilt trip and bash yourself like, oh my god, I broke my own boundary. I was doing so well. Like it happens.
and in addition to that, right, so there's this thing about setting boundaries respectfully and calmly and with the same kindness that you've always been showing versus the barrier. Putting up this barrier now. No, I don't like this anymore.
Yes.
I don't want to do this anymore. You always rude to me and you always something, There's a big difference.
Yeah. I'm gonna share a weird boundary that I set 20 years ago. This is like wild. So I always had airtime, and I don't know, my family was very broke 20 years ago, like hella broke. And or 30 years ago, I don't know. But anyway, I always had airtime, and that time please call me was a ding. So everyone would send me a please call me, but they don't want to talk to me. Please call me. Then I phone them. Oh, can you just phone this one and say that I'm looking for this and the other? Then I must phone that person and say, oh, this one is saying this, whatever.
And you must phone them back.
So now I'm playing relay, okay? And then this went on for like 2 years. And then one day, okay, then one day I'm like, why am I doing this? I hate this. And then one day, without telling anyone, I just said to myself, I'm not doing this. And then I just stopped. So when a police call me came through, I just did nothing. Guys, I didn't tell anyone about the boundary. I just stopped responding. You send me a police call me, nothing happens. And the police call me stopped.
That's beautiful.
Like, and then because
no, because I mean you did it silently.
Silently.
But it was so loud.
It was so loud.
That it stopped.
And exactly, I was just for 2 years now, like I was just playing phone relay for everyone. And then one day I really just asked myself, why am I doing this? Who am I doing this for? And no one is thanking me. And then I just stopped doing it. And then people just stopped sending me please call me's.
Yo. How do you send please call me now?
It was like star something something and then the person's number.
Yeah, wow. I don't know, I think
but I couldn't get angry at anyone because I allowed it. And I acknowledged that. I was like,
and then you stopped. And then
I stopped and I moved on.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of boundaries that I've set in my life. The role I play in my family or the way I'm viewed in my family, sometimes I think that people are buying for me, man.
Oh, I know people are scared.
And that's not a flex, man.
It's not.
It's not a flex.
But I know they are. But it's because you have boundaries.
And that's why I feel I'm struggling to find a time when I set those boundaries because I feel like my boundaries have always been really, but sometimes very rigid, man. Like that. But less so now, definitely.
Yeah.
And you will only know if you challenge it a little bit.
Yes.
You know,
sometimes they forget.
Yeah. So if you challenge it a little bit and find that, oh, okay, she's actually not so about that anymore.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind about stuff.
I also shocked someone recently. Someone tested a boundary and I didn't push back.
Yeah.
I think they're still in shock.
Yeah, like it was just like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, sure.
I was like, yeah, sure, no worries. And they're like, oh, okay, wow.
Wow. And it's the way people ask things of me. Do you think that you could possibly
Oh yeah, that was
that? Oh, Mal, just ask me.
It's like, I'm not a monster.
Yeah. But my kids take me for a gat the whole time.
Oh yeah, no, there are people that they know they got me. So they just ask.
And I try to make it easier now as well. Like when somebody asks me something, instead of saying, "Listen, I'm not sure if I can do this thing, right? Because fuck, I must still do this." And then I say to myself, "Oh, you're big. Just shut the fuck up, okay? Just say." Sure, no problem.
Yes.
It's not gonna hurt you in any way. Just do the fucking thing, you know?
Or sometimes when someone asks you, they give me a long story, like background law, and I'm like, you just ask the thing.
Yeah, like, what do you need?
What do you need? And then I'll say, yes, I can, or no, I can't.
Yeah.
Well, why are you giving me like a whole background story?
It's like to soften you up.
To soften.
No, baby, don't be bang mal. But there are some people who I'm happy you bang for me. I'm happy you bang. You must stay bang.
You gotta keep them on their toes. So practical. So how do we say no? Because remember, no is a full sentence. Okay, no, full stop. Because sometimes when I started setting boundaries, I used to say no and then give like a multitude of reasons for my no. Now I just say
no, thank you.
Because guys, when you start giving reasons, that's when you start getting caught up and you start stumbling over your words and you get nervous.
And then you say you look like a liquid.
Then you sound like you're coming up.
Stories, man.
Just stop. Just say no. And leave it at that.
Yeah.
Let the silence after the no, just let it hang there.
Yeah, because there's nothing more to say.
There's nothing more to say.
There's nothing more to say. I can very easily say, no, thank you.
But if you want to, like, say, like, if you want to soften it, because we've got some things. We want to soften the blow, because, we don't want to be cuck. Here's some things you can add in. I can't commit to that right now, but thank you for thinking of me.
That's kind.
That's very kind. I love you. You also must right up the gate.
Okay.
I love you, but I'm not available for that conversation. Ooh, I actually like that. Because maybe sometimes people come to you with hard stuff and you're maybe not ready.
Totally. And I mean, I think like when I need to trauma dump, right? I think we have that thing where, are you in the space?
Are you in the space? That's the other thing. Sometimes people just come at you with stuff and I'm like, whoa, are you ready to hold space for me?
Yeah, it's like a beating sometimes, Yeah. Like I actually can't deal with that right now.
Because some people just offload and they don't, maybe I'm going through the most myself and you don't know what my day was and you're just coming at me at 140 kilometers an hour and I'm like, whoa, hold up, buddy. I just going to crash myself. Or that's not going to work for me. Oh, I like that.
Oh, I love that one.
I think I'm gonna use it.
And me.
No.
Say something to me.
Nabila, I really would like for us to go out tonight because
that's not gonna work for me.
Okay, I can respect that.
But I'm happy to discuss when we could maybe over the weekend or whatever.
Okay. Thank you. You see? Easy.
Role playing.
I appreciate your concern, but that's something I'm keeping private.
For the aunties.
For the aunties.
Do you know what I used to say? They ask me, don't you have a boyfriend? I say, I have one for every day.
Ooh.
Oh, dumb.
Yeah, but that's something I'm keeping private. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. That's respectful and dignified.
I mean, okay, if you want to get sassy, I'm now, look here, know your audience, okay? You know your audience. You seem very invested in my life. Should I send you an invoice? Oh, please don't. Nah, don't.
Say that to a colleague.
Yeah. Okay, this one. H auntie. See the aunties. That's what I'm saying. Maybe don't try these with the aunties. You're asking like you're writing my autobiography.
You would
But-
say something like that.
I would though. I would say something like that. Auntie, what you buy my car with? What do you buy my car with? You're in my besigheid.
Do you have somebody like that who's in your life?
I don't have a lot of aunties. I have one auntie. And she's just there. But she's pretty much in my life. I know.
I do feel that the people who I surround myself with, family, know better. They know better. Like I have an auntie who I love, and she never asks me about my dating life or anything. You know, she's more concerned about my own well-being and that of my kids. And that's as far as it goes.
The problem with okay, my family is very weird in that we are very
Involved.
we're small. I think we are a big family, but the ones who are in contact, we're very small. They're very in each other's lives. Like everyone will know what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Like if something is happening, we all know what's happening.
Yeah.
Which is okay. Sometimes it's annoying.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's okay because, like, I know there is no malice. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, I know there's no malice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because sometimes one of them will say something, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, this one already told me. And then they'll just, like, roll their eyes, like, hey, the network is fast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, the 5G, the
Yeah.
network is very fast.
Yeah.
Like, we know everything, but it's like, we just shrug it off. It's like, it's okay. We're fine with everyone knowing everyone's business. Because we are that small and close knit. Like, we don't mind. If it was bigger, I think, if it was extended, I would actually have a problem with more people knowing my business.
Yeah, sure. I was just thinking about my family, and my parents are very private people.
Okay.
Very private people. And I know this might sound weird based on my social media. But I'm very private.
That's okay.
I know it's okay. And I know it's okay. So, I mean, people don't know, very few people are privy to intimate details about my life. I'm also very particular about what details I share with whom within that very small circle as well.
Okay.
You know, my feeling is, I think you can't fix it. You can't fix it, so I don't want to burden you with it. Even.
Exactly.
You know, so it's cool. Everything's chill. I'll maybe tell you once it's over and done with.
Yes.
But it's a more me.
Yeah.
You know, and the boundary I set within myself. How about how I engage with the outside world, kind of. Yeah. Okay.
But that's okay because I know we talk a lot on this pod and we share a lot, but people don't really know anything about us. Do they? What do they?
I would like people to think whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, I feel like
really.
we talk a lot in code and
yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
we share your thoughts and feelings. Thoughts and feelings.
Gaan
voort. Okay, let's see what's the closing thought. Closing thoughts. Setting boundaries is the ultimate love language. For yourself first and then for everyone else.
That's beautiful.
Because I think setting boundary is you loving yourself.
Totally. Listen, let me tell you something. I have been having really deep talks with ChatGPT.
What did you name him now again?
Hakim.
Hakim.
So, somebody was offended that he's a boy.
No, don't be.
Yeah, I need him to be a man.
Get over
I need
that.
some masculine energy.
Get
in me.
over
I
that.
need a man to know shit like he knows
Get
it.
your own ChatGPT and name it a girl. Move on.
So and it's around managing myself, self-regulating, self-soothing, and really getting to the root of why these feelings come up for
Okay.
me, and then in turn I take from that and how do I apply that in my life where I no longer want to react in certain ways because I know it comes from a place of deep fear
Okay.
and all of those
Okay.
things. What's my fucking point?
Was setting boundaries one of the things?
And that's, yeah.
Okay.
So setting boundaries in terms of what I allow, why do I allow this? How do I find myself in this situation? Because it never starts, it starts off here and then it's like a fucking, and then I feel like I always get to this point where I feel this way
Okay.
about me. You know?
Okay.
So I wanted to identify the external factors that I have zero control over
Okay.
that trigger that kind of feeling for me. Right? And then the internal hooters that trigger it for me as well.
Okay.
But I needed to go very deep. And in the boundaries I find is so I'm skipping the setting the boundaries here
Okay.
and then allowing it to get to a point where I'm like boundaryless.
Okay, so it's firming up the boundaries in the beginning.
In the beginning, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Though.
So that has been interesting.
But actually, that makes a lot of sense. Because by not setting boundaries in the beginning, you get yourself into a whole lot of trouble later on.
Deep waters.
Deep waters.
Deep. You
Vesuiping.
Vesuiping there. Is this for drinking or for saping?
Nah, I like vesuiping.
Okay, you for saping there. You can't even float, maybe. you down there. Okay?
So guys, work on setting boundaries. That's really for our own benefit.
Absolutely.
I'm
gonna set a yellow boundaries now.
Me too.
I'm a boundary wall.
I mean,
No.
not to the point where we don't let anyone in, but healthy boundaries.
Healthy boundaries. Yeah.
And that brings us to the close of our episode.
Well done to you, man.
And to you, man.
Thank you.
I can't believe that we just keep recording and recording.
Okay, let's not pretend that we recorded every weekend because we skipped a week.
Yeah, but still.
And that's okay. We show ourselves so much grace and we
really
need
do.
to show yourself grace. You don't even have to show us grace. We cool.
We show
we
ourselves
good. Yeah.
But thank you for showing up. Like, follow, subscribe, share, all the good things.
I think we have one more episode for this season and then we're gonna take a little bit of a break. And you can start letting us know what you want us to talk about. Just for the jokes, it's fine.
Let's
do a
thingy on IG.
Okay, cool. We'll do
Let's
that.
do questions.
Okay. Yeah, we said we're gonna do it.
We said we're gonna do it.
Okay, but we're gonna go now. Okay, and get my chocolate and yeah. Thanks and bye.
It's the silence at the end.
This is the silence at the end.